Documents being prepared for Trent to join Real Madrid on a 5-year contract. Verbal agreement done. We'll get Rom's opinion first. Only right. You get me, Liverpool fan. You know what I'm saying to you? How do you feel now it's finally like been confirmed now? Does it feel any different? Does it feel like, what do you feel, bro?
For me personally, I accepted this from September. So this isn't like a shock bit of news to me, or I need to do the outrage stuff. I accepted this back in September. It's well documented. I just think now he's obviously made the video. It is PR, let's be honest. You can see it, obviously he's reading from the script and whatnot. Like, it's going to hurt. And especially off the back of a loss yesterday. I know people say we're champions and no one really cares and whatnot. But I think off the back of yesterday from Teresa, I think that's why people are a bit mad as well. But I don't have any resentment to him. He's achieved everything he can at the club. He's won things some trophies multiple of times here, right? Yes, I understand our fans wanted a fee for him and whatnot. But you need to understand, I'm looking at this from even like a life perspective, yeah? If you've been in the same place for 20 years, sometimes he even said it, you want to come out your comfort zone. Sometimes you might want a new challenge, whatnot. Yeah, we didn't receive a sum for him, but I've always said that's more on the club, because if he said 2-3 years ago that he wasn't signing a contract, it's on the club to take the initiative. Hold on, he's stalling on this. Maybe we need to cash in. I've always said it's more on the club and it's not on him. He wants to seek pastures new. He wants that new challenge. And I can't resent him for that. You know what the cold, hard facts are, right? Some of your fan base say it's you lot, Saeed. But Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. In any field of work, you want to be at the pinnacle. You want to be at the best. I can't resent him for that. Other Liverpool fans, they're entitled to feel how they feel. They might say, oh, this, that, and the other. I'm telling you how I feel on the situation. And I can't resent him. And the thing is, in my lifetime, I've seen Owen, I've seen Suarez, I've seen Torres, I've seen big players leave. The club goes on. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of this crying and why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? We'll have to move on from it. And I feel like if there's one position you can move on and replace, it is that one. Salah and Van Dijk were the two more important players. Yeah. I can't be bitter towards Trent. Me personally, I can't be. I'm seeing this morning side now. We got a slogan called "You Never Walk Alone," right? And the way we're treating him, I've been seeing. Sometimes, obviously, it's dumb fans. I'm not saying it's the whole fan base. It's a minority. But I'm seeing injuries being wished on him. He shouldn't get on the bus. All this mad stuff. I'm like, are you not just going to delete what he's done the last 8-9 years for us? And it's not like he's one of them players, yeah, that haven't been pivotal. He's been pivotal in every single trophy we've won. So I can't come in here and slate him and whatnot. Obviously, it hasn't happened the way we wanted to, but I'm not going to come in here and start cussing him. No way. But he's released the video now. In my opinion, he probably won't start another game this season. I'd like him to, but I think Slot he'll get the reception from the fan base, and I think that will alter his decisions. I don't know if Trent personally will play again this season, whether he even gets on the parade bus, but it's ended kind of sour. I wish him the best.
Come on now, bro. Of course he's going to be on the bus.
On the way our fans move, you never know. You never know. It's not a guarantee he's going to be on that bus. It's not a guarantee.
There's security on the bus. He'll be on the bus, though. It's not going to.
Your mic's not on, by the way.
Your mic's not on, bro.
Your mic's not on. Your mic's not on.
Let me turn on.
Yeah, obviously, I'll say this. Yeah, I think obviously, like, it's easy of me sitting here talking about this because I don't have the emotional situation at Liverpool.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you from the outside, I think some of the shit that he's getting is a bit mad, right? This is a guy who's been at the football club 20 years. He's come through the academy. Yeah, he's won every trophy there is to win with Liverpool. He's been involved in some big moments, and he ain't leaving and going Chelsea. He's not leaving and going United. He's leaving and going Real Madrid. Yeah. Now people say, well, he's leaving on a free. With all due respect, yeah, that's nothing to do with him. You know, that's to do with the football club. Yeah, they could have sold him in the summer. They could have sold him in January. They could have forced him out the year before. Yeah, you signed him a contract. If you didn't want him to leave on a free, you should have done what City done with Haaland and signed him upon a 10-year deal. Yeah, that's what we've done with Haaland. The guy can't leave on a free now. Yeah. So I personally think it's a bit mad how Liverpool fans are turning on him. You never walk alone until a player decides that he wants to leave, and then you'll just slag him off. I think the guy deserves respect. You know what I mean? He should deserve the honour of everything that he's done, and it should just be, obviously be gutted that he's leaving on a free.
Respect, though. Are you sure about respect, though? Because
this guy's won everything with Liverpool.
I know, but then imagine if you're a Liverpool fan and he's going for free. Like, surely he should have gave them the option.
Saeed, that's then more cool. There was reports that 2022, I believe we've offered him multiple contracts. Some people act like we've not offered him. We have. But from when he's stalling, you need to take it upon yourself as a club to say, hold on, why are you stalling? Apparently, he didn't tell the club about the Real Madrid stuff, but let's be honest, it happens in football. Clubs tap you up. You're not going to go and tell you. You're not going to self-snitch on yourself. Like, you're not going to do that. So the way I see it, is the club should have thought he's stalling. Maybe we should consider a few bids. But some of the way our fans are spinning is that you're not going to sell your best player, because I understand you want your best team to win the honours or whatnot.
You can't moment at least on a free then.
Exactly, and that's my point.
This is the thing. Some Liverpool fans want the cake and eat it. Yeah, the fact is, soon as he started stalling, Liverpool should have been in a position where they say, right, well, you got to leave, and we've got to force you out because we need a fee, or
you sign,
or you just accept what's happened. Liverpool have just won the league. Everyone's fucking buzzing, and now he's leaving on a free. I don't get the outrage.
Yeah, but I'm happy. I'm happy he's done this though, because he spoke about it in the video as well. He said it's got nothing to do with Liverpool here. He's thinking about his career, right? Because if you look at Gerrard, for example, this is a guy that, bro, right now he's retired. He definitely thinks about the amount of trophies he could have won elsewhere, bro. Yeah, you know what nearly happened to this guy when he nearly joined Chelsea, bro? He would have been decorated with so many other trophies. At the end of the day, that's what players at the top level want. You want trophies, bro. You know what I mean? You want to be winning these things.
When
the highest pinnacle in football come in for you, bro, I don't know a single person that said no to Real Madrid. I think Hazard kind of delayed them a little bit. That's
and Ronaldo and Cristiano as well.
Ronaldo, yeah, he delayed them a little bit as well. But usually, bro, when Real Madrid come in for you, you're going. You know what I'm saying? You're going, bro. So at the end of the day, he's won everything at Liverpool, won absolutely everything there. You know, you can't really blame him. We don't know the conversations he had with FSG in terms of their ambition and that, bro. If you're Trent and you're literally signing your next biggest contract, bro, you want to make sure that these guys are going to invest. And then if you're looking at when Scott just came in and new managers just come in and you can't even buy him one player, what does that really look like to a player, bro?
Done. You could go worse than that. Trent's been here summer after summer and we've not done what we need to do in the window. Van Dijk's even come out and said, in certain summers we need to sign players. So the way I'm thinking of it, you need to put yourself in his shoes as well, because do you know where football's a very cruel game? Trent, for me, is one of the best players in the world. However, let's say we can get a right back better than Trent. You'll drop your place. If you can improve your team, right? If we could get a right back better than Trent will be deputy, and then we sell Trent. Do you get it? So you have to do what's best for you, because if we're being honest, you're only an employee to the club. Yes, he's a scouser, but in a cold, hard light of day, you're an employee to that club. If a club feels they can get better than you, they'll drop you. So Trent's probably thinking, I know this isn't the case before anyone goes mad, but he's probably thinking, I'm doing what's best for me. He's been at the club so long and won everything. He's achieved everything he needs to achieve. And you made a good point, Don. Like, this contract he would have signed would have been his biggest contract, right? And if he's not seeing what the club are doing window after window, because we all can sit on this panel and know Liverpool should have done much more in our rival, whatever you called it, with City in the last 7-8 years. And one thing I want to make clear as well, he did not leave for money, because many reports are coming out today. We offered him more than Madrid. So you know it's not a money thing, it's that ambitious thing. He feels he's guaranteed to win trophy after trophy, season after season. Madrid bringing better players than us season after season. People just don't like the facts, that's all. And I get it, because he's one of our own, there's more sentiment involved. But I can't hate on him for wanting to better his career.
Not even, bro, it's you can talk about sentiment, but it's entitlement, bro. Like, why are you so entitled to make his decision for him, bro? Like, people forget. That's what I'm saying. People forget that these guys are actually human.
Maybe he's a local lad and he's a scouser. Because he's a scouser and he's a local lad.
So what if he's a scouser? So what?
No, there's a bit.
No, Don, it's different. When it's your own.
I hear it. He's won, bro. He's literally won everything at this club. And
yeah, he's won.
If I was Liverpool fan right now, if anything, I would actually be proud, right, that a scouser has actually made it from my academy, made it from my.
That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, that's how I would look at it, bro. You know what I mean? Obviously, it burns. Like, you don't want to see that, because you're looking at the best right back that a lot of these guys have seen in their life. You know what I mean? But bro, come on now, man. You can't be that entitled, man. You can't be that entitled.
I don't. The thing is, though, we're talking.
The main deal
from Ash. You're gonna say something?
Yeah. I was gonna ask. It's like timing an issue, because I would have thought you would announce or make this type of decision publicly at the end of the season, not straight after you've won that league. I don't know if that affects it slightly. Do you know what I'm saying? Because maybe that's why fans are reacting the way they are reacting, a bit more so.
When's the perfect time?
Ash, Exactly.
When the season's completely shut off, you know what I'm saying? That's when you expect players.
What, and delaying.
Nah,
For me
and
now,
say
yeah.
something.
Liverpool fans can have their parade. Everybody knows what's going on, and then
But like at the
ruin it.
moment, everyone's on a high. Do you get it? He's just won the trophy, my guy. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, but then
Everyone's
Ash,
feeling good about the club. Why can't I bring the mood down and announce that you're about to leave to go to Real Madrid? Why not go to the end, lift the trophy with the fans, be happy, not have this kind of thing hanging over your head where, oh, can I get on the bus? Can I do this? Can I do like it's mad to me?
Ash, bro, deep it, bro. It would be worse because if he does it right at the end of the season, we lift the trophy and whatnot. That's our highest moment. We're actually seeing it. And him to admit, then him to say, I'm leaving. If anything, for me, now's the perfect time to officially release it. And because if he had done that, but actually, if he had done that last day of the season or when the season was done, it would be worse. Fans would be on him even more. They'll be saying, hold on, we just lifted the league in 30 years that we've seen, and now you're coming out with this news. If anything, this is perfect timing.
No, but it's not new.
In my opinion, this is perfect timing.
It's not new news. Everyone knew it was going to happen.
No, but it's official now, isn't it?
It's official now, yeah.
Are you saying that basically the day after they lift the title, because they've not actually lifted the title, the day after they lift the title,
let them lift the title first. Let that
and then no, that's not the right way, bro.
No, I don't think that's the right.
That is not the right way, man.
That's not the right way.
I'd say celebrate. Celebrate with the man, them celebrate with the fans. You get me? And then when that's all died down, I'm not saying straight after, like man, lift the title and then like see ya. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm saying, right, let it die down a little piece. A week after or so.
Well, now it's dead.
Exactly. Now you're hitting them with the big bomber before the summer. Like, come on now.
You can get excited about the transfer players coming in. They can think, all right, cool, we can replace this player, brother. You know what I'm saying? They got.
You know what was in school? You know what was in school? Yeah, you always found out early that the teacher's leaving, bro. You know what I mean? You never found out.
You never found out. Yeah,
they told you early, bro. You know what I mean? The teacher's leaving, and they're gonna go do things, and you now celebrate them and whatnot. You know what I mean? It's the same thing here.